babes, I'm Madeline.
And I'm Deja.
And welcome back to the Elegance Exchange. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about the elegance of decluttering your area. Alright, so there's a lot of different ways that you can declutter your life, you know?
Right.
There's, your physical life, and then there's your spiritual /
like mental
relationship. Yes, mental, that's what I was looking for. Goodness. There's a lot of different ways that you can declutter, and honestly, I think right before the new year, which we're coming upon, surprisingly, it does not feel like it.
This year's gone by so fast.
No, I know, literally. So I think that is honestly, the best way to get ready for the new year.
Like decluttering is the time, because you want like a fresh start. You want a clean and fresh start towards the New Year's. So now would be an amazing time to do that.
Right. And I mean, okay, so I did this a couple of months ago. Declutter your closet, y'all. Declutter your closet.
Throw that shirt away that you have not worn the past 5 months. That
your mom wants you to hold on to? Yeah, trust me. We've all been there. We know. Because, honestly, my closet is the one thing, that gets so messy in my life.
No, it really does. And then,
I like clothes.
Yeah, and then, you have clothes, and, you'll look at them and you'll be like, I don't really like that shirt anymore. But then you still keep it in there. It's it's just keeping up more space.
What if, I have a random something that I need to go to and I need this polka dotted striped shirt?
Right?
When are you ever going to use a polka dotted striped shirt? Get rid of it.
I know.
Donate it. Right? Somebody else could use it. Maybe it's somebody else's fashion taste. You never know.
Someone else's trash is someone else's treasure,
Yeah, exactly. And one thing that I love to do too, whenever, you clean your closet and stuff, is honestly color organize your closet.
Do you organize it?
Yeah, my closet is completely color organized. After I did it a couple months ago, yeah, it's completely color organized.
Like the rainbow and everything?
Right, because it's so much easier to pair your outfits together. Because say, you're wearing a white top and you want white pants. Okay, well, they're all in the same area. Super easy to find. So,
okay.
And then you also have the retail method. Have you seen that?
I have not.
So basically, you turn all of the hangers one way. Okay, so say you turn them against you versus how you normally would. So you turn them against you, and then whenever you, take your clothes out and you wear it, whenever you put it back in your closet, you flip it the opposite way. You flip the hanger the opposite way so you can see what you wear. Does that make sense?
I think so.
Yeah. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm sure there's a TikTok video on that. But honestly, that's a great method because then you honestly know what you're wearing and what you're not wearing. Because that's my thing. I'll think, oh, I wore this a couple days ago, and then it's been a year. So, I mean,
My biggest thing whenever I have to clean up my closet, I'm if I have not worn that shirt the past 5 months, I'm tossing it out. And I feel like it's so hard for us to just start because we always look at it and we're like, it looks pretty messy, but then you don't do anything about it.
Right.
But once you start, you really lock in and you're like, when did I ever wear this? Or you're like, when did I think that was cute?
2005? When I was born?
Right?
But honestly, if you're not feeling motivated, film yourself. That's what I did. I made a TikTok about it, and I was like, solo date, But just film yourself or pretend you are on one of those celebrity talk shows and you're or one of the Vogue things and, they're asking you about pieces of clothing from your collection.
Oh, wow.
Right? So you're going through your clothes and you're like, oh yeah, this was Prada 2009. Very fun and very exciting. But then I don't like it anymore, so I'm going to donate it to a fan. And then you donate it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I see you with that.
You know what?
I think I may actually try that. I feel like that'd be so fun. I like to take pictures of the before and then the after, and I'm like, I did that.
I did that. And then you just feel so much more rewarded.
Right? I have instead of a closet door, I have a curtain, and so I open up the curtain and it's
you're boom.
I know, it literally is. It's so rewarding when I look and everything's organized and I'm like, what am I gonna wear today?
Right? And going through your shoes, that's something that I think we all need to do. At least
we do.
I have more heels than I do tennis shoes.
I don't know where my shoes are. We just have a big shoe bin and I'm like, it's either there or it's not.
Oh, is that why you wear the same shoes?
Sometimes.
Deja, like, she has her iconic, what are they? Converse?
My Converse?
Like, heels.
They're just, I love them so much. Like, they're literally my go-to shoe.
Literally, every time I see her, I'm like, why are you so tall today? And then it's because she's in her Converse heels. So, yeah, go through your shoes.
I know my family, we just have, like, a big, like, little bin that we throw all our shoes in. And it's so aggravating in the morning when you have to, like, go and walk the dogs and you're tired.
They're sandy, too.
Yes, and then you can't find the other pair. Like, you find one shoe and you're like, where's the other shoe? And you have to, like, go through the bin and you have to, like, look through all of them, and then they're like, oh, hey, it was actually in the living room underneath the couch. And
right.
Like,
I'm like, why is it there? We have something, like, right when we walk in our door, and that's supposed to be our main shoes, right, that we wear. We have, like, a little shoe holder thing.
like a shoe rack?
Yeah. But then my closet, like, I have a shelf, and so I'll put all, like, I line my heels up in color order, of course. I line my heels up on it, and it's great. And then, the shoes that you have. I'm just saying. And even if you don't have, like, shoes, maybe jewelry.
I'm guilty of that. I have a jewelry box, but, like, I don't put my jewelry in the box. Like, I just put it on my shelf before I go to bed.
And then I lose it.
No, literally. Or it's, like, all, like, if you were to look at my shelf, like, it's all just gold clustered jewelry, and they're, like, knotted together and stuff, and I'm like, I'll go through those later.
Honestly, go to the thrift store. Okay, go to the thrift store and get a cute little, like, vintage, just like box. It doesn't even have to be a container, You just get a cute little vintage box and put all your jewelry in it. That's what I started doing. I keep it on my vanity for whenever I get ready. And I just put it there because that's where I go at night to take off my makeup, and then that's where I go in the morning to put on my makeup. So I just take it off and on,
Right.
And that way you don't lose it either. But your makeup, that's another thing. Girl, get rid of that 5-year mascara. Get rid of it. You're gonna get a sty.
Or that broken eyeshadow palette that has powder everywhere. Toss it out.
Yeah.
You need to go through it.
No. And makeup does expire. I think mascara has like a 3-month time limit after it's been opened. And then eyeshadow palettes are about like a year.
Yeah.
Although I am guilty of keeping eyeshadow palettes for longer than a year.
I think I still have one from middle school that I still use, to be honest.
Oh! So maybe we need to get rid of it.
I just can't let it go.
Oh.
I can't let it go.
Do we need to have a service for it?
No.
Yes. So yeah, get rid of that makeup. You want to be a new girl. New you.
Right? If anything, go through your room. You deep clean your room. Go through it. Find stuff that you don't. Go underneath your bed and get everything out from underneath your bed. All that junk and all those clothes.
Then you sleep so good too. Like, you will sleep so good that night. If you have been struggling to, like, go to bed or do whatever, go through your room.
No, exactly. Go through your room. Go through those bins in your closet. Go through your shelves. Dust the dust off of it.
I know. I need to dust in my room.
Wash your bed sheets. Go through your room.
And even if you are a super clean person, because I try to keep my room not too crazy. I mean, occasionally, But honestly, put some baking soda in it. This sounds so weird. Put like some.
Yeah, no, that got me already.
Okay, so they have carpet powder. So basically, it's like baking soda and a bunch of like chemicals to add smell.
Yeah.
And so either take some carpet, powder, or take baking soda in your carpet if you have carpet, of course, and vacuum that, and that will get rid of like. This sounds disgusting, and it's not. Not everybody feels. Yeah, but like vacuum it up, and it'll take out any like dog or like cat smell. It just because I don't care what you say. Like if you have animals, they're gonna smell a little bit regardless.
They are.
We all know the smell of wet dog or wet cat. So
it's definitely not one of those pleasant smells, especially if you had a long day and you walk through your room and then you get that big whiff and you're like, okay, I'm already done.
And honestly, it just sometimes, dust collects, and so that can create like a little bit of a odor. It sounds so gross. I'm so sorry, but it's the truth.
You need to have a clean space. Like, you should not be, living in a bunch of unorganized chaos. Like, you need a clean space.
Clean your car.
clean your car.
That is my favorite thing to do, is to clean my car.
I have to do mine today, actually.
I do. You want to go clean our car?
I will.
I so need to clean my car. But honestly, if my car's not clean, like I feel so gross. Like it's just not. And when I say clean your car, I mean deep clean it, girl. Like I detail the crap out of that thing.
No, literally, like get everything out. Throw away all those McDonald's cups. Throw away all those Starbucks cups. Throw away all those fast food bags. All your junk. You need to clean it out.
Right. And another good method is like, whenever you get out of the car, throw it away. Or whenever you get in the car, if there's something in there, before you drive off anywhere, throw it away.
If you see something in your car and you're like, oh, I have to throw that away soon, just go ahead and throw it away. Pick it up and throw it away.
Because then it's not going to be lingering in your mind, in the back of your head.
I actually made this terrible mistake with my car. I had a cup of coffee that I got, and I left the cup like in my car for a super long time, and there was still like milk on the bottom, and I didn't realize that there was still milk. I got into my car, and it was like the worst smell ever, and I was like, what is that smell? And my sister was like, is it your coffee? And sure enough, like literally right in the middle in the coffee, in the cup holders, like this coffee, and I'm like,
please tell me it was in a plastic cup, or it wouldn't like leak through it. Okay, good.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a plastic cup.
Oh,
like
man.
I was like, no.
Because doesn't like styrofoam disintegrate like as you leave it?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's okay. It's part of being human, but
It's okay. I learned a lesson that day. I don't leave, and ever since then I have not left a coffee cup in my car.
no, I don't blame you. But moving on from like decluttering in your physical life, okay? Declutter in your mental life.
Like really take time to evaluate like who you want
Who you're
to
surrounding yourself with.
Yeah, like who you want to move on with into the new year, because you need to figure out like who was there for you, who's not there for you, who's supporting you, and who's trying to bring your downfall.
Yeah, and honestly, who is, tearing you down? Okay? If you asked me last year who my, like, ride or die close friends were in, say, like, September of last year, okay?
Yeah.
I would have told you somebody, like, a completely, pretty much different group of people that I'm friends with now.
Yeah, I think we all.
Because I started to realize that it was toxic. It was not good for me. It probably wasn't good for, them. Just get yourself out of that situation, because at the end of the day, you need to prioritize yourself. And we preach this in a bunch of our other episodes.
But it's genuinely like so important, because other people will affect the way, not only the way you are, but like the way your life will shape around it too.
Honestly, you pick up little daily habits from other people. And so I like to surround myself with people who are, the same level as me, if not better. Okay? Because you want to learn something from everybody that you're around, okay? You don't want to stay complacent. You don't want to stay, bored and I don't even know. Like, you want to grow. And so I'm going to surround myself. Deja, okay, for example, before I was very...
That's where this goes.
Before I was like really close with Deja, I was not super confident, okay? And I would, kind of tear myself down, and Deja was like, "Madeline, what are you doing? Like, why are you talking to yourself this way? This is not okay." And now you can ask her, I'm probably overly confident. Okay?
And then now it's like, now it like bounces back on me, because now I'm not as confident as I used to be.
I don't tear her down.
No, she's not tearing me down.
Here.
But like, I'm not as confident as I'm getting older. I'm not as confident as I was in high school. It was just like a peak year for me. But now like Madeline's very confident. I'm like, you know what? I look really good today. Like, I am pretty confident.
Oh, okay. I was like, where's this going?
No.
No. Please don't say I'm tearing you down. But yeah, honestly, and also, if you are in, a romantic relationship, sometimes we need to have the conversation that if they are not doing anything for you, and if you are more sad than you are happy, ditch them.
Yes.
Hit the curb.
Or if anything, like, really bring it up to their attention. Be like, hey, I know my boyfriend literally a few days ago, not even...
you're telling the story.
A few days ago, we just got into, like, this... it wasn't like an argument, but we had this discussion, and it was like, okay, like, I've just been feeling this way and this way, and because I brought it up, he recognized it, and then he was like, oh, I'm sorry, like, I'll do better, I'm sorry I acted like that and everything. So you really just need to sort out all your issues and then really base it on if it's worth it in the end and if it's worth it moving on, especially into the new year, because you want to, you want to elevate yourself.
Absolutely. And I mean, at the end of the day, the people who care about you are going to try and stay in your life, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And the people that are good for you. But, same with your family. And this is a hard conversation to have.
It is.
And while you're still in high school, because I know a lot of our viewers are, high school demographic. But while you're still in high school, it's really hard to do that. It's really hard to escape from a toxic family or a toxic situation.
Mm-hmm.
So just know that whenever you get in college, you're not going to have to see him as much.
Mm-hmm.
And you can put that distance there if you need to. Mm-hmm. And it's okay.
Or not even that, but you can also, you can realize that there's other people for you.
Yeah, there's other family.
Yes.
That maybe not by blood.
Nope.
But,
they are still
isn't all by blood.
Exactly. They still feel like your family, and if they feel like your family, those are the people you should be surrounding yourself
Absolutely. With. If you can all sit at a Thanksgiving dinner table and not have an argument, that's golden. That's who you want in your family.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And not to say that families don't go through disagreements or they don't go through rough patches, because I think every family does.
Mm-hmm.
But just evaluate, if you need to clean certain people out of your life. And that sounds so wrong in a sense, but, you have to put yourself first.
Mm-hmm. And that's with anyone, though. It's also how they react to the disagreement.
Mm-hmm.
If they just try and bounce back at you and start insulting you, then no, you should not beat them. But if they're very okay, I'll do better, thank you for bringing that to my attention. If they handle it maturely without lashing it out on you for you feeling that way, then that's also who you're supposed to be with too.
Of course. So, just really, you want to declutter your life so you can be the it girl in the new year, and it's pretty.
Mm-hmm. New year, new you, and everyone
Exactly.
says that every single year, but it's about time we actually make it.
And don't let people walk all over you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Or don't let your stuff walk all over you.
Yes.
But yeah, I don't think I have anything else to add to you.
I think that's it.
Alright guys, remember to go follow us on our social media
Mm-hmm.
at the Elegance Exchange. Instagram's the Elegance underscore Elegance
underscore exchange. And then our TikTok is the Elegance Exchange, and then you can also catch us on YouTube for the visual video.
Yes.
At the Elegance Exchange.
Or Spotify, you can go find us on YouTube. Or YouTube, you can go find us on Spotify. Yeah, we're on a lot of platforms, so
yes,
surely you can find us.
And we are on it 24/7.
Yes.
So if you have any comments, questions, concerns, or something else you would like to hear us talk about in the future,
an idea,
feel free to reach out.
Alright, bye babes.
Bye.
We love you.